Hello, thanks for tuning in. This is my channel, The Heart Healer, and this is my first video for this channel. So I thought I would start by saying why I'm here and why I'm recording this. It's night time at the moment, so I'm doing this as a bit of a test and a bit of low lighting. But I do hope to do most of them during the day when it's a bit lighter. Um, why have I started this channel? Well, um, I've been involved helping people through breakups and marriage counselling for for around 8 years now, and part of that has been my own experiences with loss of relationship through death and also rejection. So we'll talk a bit more about that in a further video. But back in 2009, I had a really traumatic breakup, and that was what set me on this path. And in that breakup in 2009, I lost everything basically. I was doing pretty well, had my partner, and making good money, and I had a boat, and I had lots of freedom, and we had a pretty good lifestyle. And that girl ended up having affairs and cheating and all that lovely stuff. And then when that finished, it took me probably 2 years to recover fully from that, possibly 3 years fully. And anyway, part of that journey was I ended up going to university and studying psychotherapy, counseling, uh, grief, loss, attachment, all that stuff. And during my time at uni there, I met another wonderful girl who ended up becoming my wife. And I graduated while we were together. And then I think not long after that, we got married. And she had 2 boys from a previous relationship, wonderful boys. And we bonded really well, me and the kids. And that marriage lasted 5 years, up until I think August 2017 or September 2017 is when I moved out due to, well, it was her decision, basically. She wanted it. I didn't. I was hoping to make it work. I was committed to making it work. So I moved out in September 2017. It's now February. And when I initially moved out, then there was a few months of back and forth while she dealt with her own side of it, because there was no cheating involved, there was no abuse, and it was one of those cases where she sort of, you're an amazing guy and I love you so much, but I don't want to be with you. So that can be really confusing, and so I'm sure a lot of you, experienced that or experiencing it now. So, and it's February now. The last time I saw her was New Year. She texted me after 6 weeks, and then 2 weeks after that, I called her and I said, let's meet up, which we did, and we had a nice time and that. But it's not progressing back together, shall we say. And my recovery it's difficult. I love her, and I loved her deeply, and it was our first marriage for both of us. And I know for me, getting married, I was I was committed. You know, all relationships have their tests and their ups and downs, but I was experiencing a lot of personal growth in that relationship. So with the challenges that arose, you know, I was willing to keep working at it and stuff. Anyway, she wasn't, and I moved out. And I'm still quite, it's still really raw. You might be able to see that in my eyes. I know that it's low lighting here, but the eyes, the forehead here, because emotional pain has what's called psychosomatic effects, which affects you physically. One common thing is people put on weight or people lose weight. And in my situation, I seem to lose weight. And I force myself to eat. I try to eat as well as I can, but I seem to lose weight. I go to the gym every second day. But I think just through stress on the nervous system, perhaps, um, you lose the weight. And so um, I've started this channel because there's a lot of channels out there. There's so many breakup channels, get your ex back channels, get your ex back programs, um, and a lot of them deal with strategies and techniques and things you can try to get your ex-partner back. And in a lot of cases, they work for some people. Not many, otherwise there would be a lot more um, success stories, if you like, on the net. But the other reason I wanted to start this channel now is because a lot of the people that you see in those videos are not still in pain like I am. A lot of them have been through the pain and been through their own journey, but they're presenting from a point of, um, you know, they're obviously doing fine, and they talk about that life is so much better for them now, and they got their tube channel, and and all this stuff. And I have to hope that um, it will be the same for me. But right now, it's 4th of February, and I'm always going to give timelines because I think it's very important. One big question a lot of people ask is, oh, so they'll hear someone's ex came back and they say, oh, well, how long were you apart? How long were you out of contact for? And all of that sort of thing. It's a common question, so I'll always hope to give um, timelines when it comes to periods of no contact. But I wanted to start this channel now while I'm still very raw. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm carrying pain every day. Um, and crying still. And what I sort of hope to do is to, um, I don't know if I hope to, but in one of our videos, or a couple of videos, you might see me cry. But I'm going to let that happen because I want to be completely vulnerable. And I also think that perhaps if you're watching this and you see me, the presenter, like crying, um, you will relate to that. You know what I mean? So yeah. So uh, that's probably a bit of an introduction from me. I'm going to put my email address down below. I'm happy to receive a few emails um, for free for now while this channel's new. If it takes off, maybe I'll charge a nominal fee of I don't know, $20 or $30 to answer emails if I can help. Um, so yeah, hopefully it'll go well from there. I'm going to keep making the videos. It seems to help me on my own journey. I am aware I probably should get a better microphone, but any comments are welcome, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, stay strong.